unity runs in my blood. My great aunt Cecil was a minister here, and my great uncle was Russell Lake, and he wrote a few books for unity. And my mom grew up in unity as well. She was christened in unity, and so it's kind of a legacy. She was a regional officer growing up, and so she wanted us to be in unity as well. So me and my brothers all grew up here. I was a part of unity before I was even a thought. So I've been here through all the years, and I've seen so many changes, and I've had so many teachers as a child. Like I had Evelyn and Carol and Charlene and Susan and Sarah and my mom and so many teachers. And I feel like the only other person that was here through the whole time that I was here was Sean. So like we kind of grew up together. So that was cool. I saw everyone leave and go and come and go, and some of you guys, a lot of you guys have stayed here, and I'm happy that you guys have stayed here because I miss so many people from unity because they just leave. So yes. Let's see what else. Oh, the big thing about being a kid in unity was I got to experience probably one of the best things possible, which was kids camp. And it was like a spiritual retreat for little kids, but it was just amazing. They would have either Carl Anthony or Mark Stanton Welch come and do the music, and they're amazing guys. I love them. They come to Raleigh as well, and they're just like the best people, and they would do music for us, and we would be in our family groups, and we would just they would have us do meditation as children, and it just like the fact that they can have a little 7 to 12-year-old do meditation is incredible. It's like amazing, best experience ever, and it made me want to be a part of unity even longer. So at 13, I joined Uniteens because, well, YOU, because we didn't really have a Uniteens group because there's like, it would only be me. So we didn't really have a class for that. So I just joined YOU, and I was so excited because my brothers are always in YOU, and I always wanted to be in there with them. And it just looked so fun. They would always have the door closed, and I was like, oh, I want to go in there. And so I would go up to the door, and I'd listen, and they'd be laughing. And I'm like, oh, I want to be in YOU so bad. So when I was 13, I was finally able to go in there, and it was like so awesome. I just loved it. And so at 13, I did leadership, which is also put on by the West Central region. The regional officers at the time, there was 4 groups, and the regional officers would each run one of the groups, and you would learn a whole bunch of leadership skills. And it was really nice. And I feel like that really helped me become a better leader and a stronger person. So at 14, I did my first rally, which I love. It's what I look forward to every year. In May and November, I go to Raleigh, and it's just so amazing. Church camp doesn't describe Raleigh at all. Like, it is so insane. You go there for 3 days, and you make connections with people you don't even know, and it's like you've known them forever. And you do spiritual dancing, and you do all these songs, and you basically run the camp. And the regional officers plan the whole thing, and it's insane work. I planned a rally, and I was just like, it's insane. And I don't know, like you go to Raleigh, and it's just, I don't know any other place where you can be yourself and not be not accepted. Like, you can go there and no one hates you, no one talks about you, everyone loves you, and you get like the best hugs at Raleigh. Like, it's so nice. And like, I didn't know there was such a thing. Like, my first rally, they're like, oh, you're gonna get rally sickness when you leave, and I'm like, no, it won't. And then I left, and I was like literally like sick the next day because I missed everyone so much. And it's just, you make the strongest connections with people, and you have those connections for forever. So YOU, it's a really big part of my life, and I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to be a regional officer, because I can plan these events for people who love them, and I can do all this amazing stuff, and I get to spend weekends with Jerry Sharp, who is, some people think he's like one of the West Central Region board director dude person, but I don't know. But some people do not like him at all, but I think he is amazing. I love him to death. He is a great guy. I've known him since I was a little kid. And I go over there like probably once a month to help plan regional events such as rally and leadership. We brought back leadership this year, which is really good. We haven't brought back kids camp yet, but hopefully we will be able to. So I go up there, and Shirley Barbula is also there, which I don't know if any of you know her, but she is a sweetheart. She's amazing. I love her. And so we go up there, and I had one regional officer with me. Usually there's 4, but there was just 2 this time. And so we went up and we planned our first rally, which was November rally. But then, you know, things get in the way, so I have now to plan May rally on my own, but it's okay, because it's gonna be all right. I will definitely get it done, and I'll have help from previous regional officers as well as other people, but I don't know. YOU, I don't think people understand what it really is. It's nothing like over here at all. Nothing. YOU is so spiritual, and like meditation and singing and just like affirming, and getting like unity's been in my life forever and ever, since before there was dirt. And I feel without it I wouldn't be the person I am today, because at the rally I planned, we were talking about how you have to be fearless in the fog, which is you have to be okay with the unknown around you. Like, you have no control over it. And so I was talking, doing the lesson at the Sunday service at rally, and I was saying how I do really well with affirmations. Like, that's my thing. Like, I'm not a prayer. I don't really do meditation. I like chanting, that's nice, but I'm really an affirmation person. And Jerry was upset with me because all I would say is like, oh, it's okay. Like, oh, it's cool. Like, oh, I'm fine. He was mad because I was the only person who didn't connect with the passage from Lessons in Truth. And so I couldn't really say anything. He's like, I've never had anyone do that. And I was like, sorry. He's like, you don't have anyone that you like are mad at? I'm like, no. He's like, no have any problems going on? I was like, no. And he would get mad, and I was like, well, I don't know. And so like I went up on stage and I was talking about how affirmations work, and like if something's going wrong, like at the point when my dad didn't have a job, or when like I have to deal with my grandma like passing, so it's like slowly there. But you know, I would just be like, oh, it's okay, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna turn out okay. And Jerry is just, he's like, oh, there's got to be something that, you know, doesn't work with you. And so so when we got back to our family groups, he's like, Mike, which is one of the sponsors, he's like, go down to the cafeteria, go get a cup of hot chocolate, come back up here and spit it on Kelsey's white sweater, and let's see if that affirmation works. It's gonna work. I mean, I don't care, you can do it, it's just gonna wash out. So, I mean, I feel like Unity has taught me so many lessons, and they're really, really helpful. And I feel like without it, it wouldn't be the same. Like, I've been to other churches, like, and it's just like weird. Like, I don't know, I don't fit in at all at other churches. Like, I go, I enjoy it, but it's like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's weird. I would never do that. It's not the same at all. And no, like here it's just so relaxed, and it's like it conforms to who you are, and you can believe it in any way you want to, and it's really nice, and I really like that about Unity. So I think growing up in Unity has definitely been a blessing for me, and thanks, shout out to my mom, thanks for that.
Right.
And so
Give her Mother of the Year.
yes. Don't cry, but so yeah, without Unity, I don't know how I would be, where I would be, or how I would be acting. I'd probably be a completely different person, and I'm so happy that I could be a part of Unity and grow up in it.
Yeah.